Yo, YouTube! How's it going today? Man, that was a cringy intro. Let me try this again. What is up, YouTube? How y'all doing today? Welcome back, yes, to another video. It's been a minute, obviously. I know, last week we ended off with like a bad note with Man City and Barcelona. And so far, they have been doing great. Just a quick little 60-second recap on what happened. They lost to Real Madrid, Barcelona the Clásico, and Man City lost to Aston Villa. And that was pretty bad. But current situation right now, they are doing great with Barcelona getting a 3-1 win against Elche, and Man City on the weekend who beat it Bournemouth 3-1. Probably one of the best performances I've seen from City so far, and beat it 3-1 against Swansea. And yeah, that's all pretty much recap. So far they're doing great. But that's enough about Man City and Barcelona. Today, it is Champions League Day. The last Champions League before we go to international break. And y'all don't see 2 weeks of uploading videos. This right here is a very interesting Champions League week. As we have three spicy matches. 2 today and 1 for tomorrow. But let's get into the games, bro. Spicy match number 1. Real Madrid versus Liverpool. Yes, they are meeting again. Last year was at Anfield and Liverpool won 2-0 against Real Madrid. This time will be very different as former Liverpool player Trent Alexander-Arnold is going back to his home ground, which many Liverpool fans do not like him because he called them a traitor, a rat. Xabi Alonso is also back, but this time as a Real Madrid manager. Will Xabi Alonso will get his revenge on what they did to with Leverkusen? Because the last time Xabi Alonso was manager with Leverkusen, Liverpool held 4 to a hat-trick by Luis Diaz, who is currently in Bayern. Which this time, Liverpool, who are coming in with a very shaky stats with their results. Yeah, they won against Aston Villa, well, obviously 2-0, but obviously the first goal with the fluke goal from Salah, basically Emi Martinez gifting Salah the ball and making it a goal. Now this time will be very interesting, as in Liverpool, as in Florian Wirtz is going to go up against his former coach. It's going to be a very interesting game. But I will say is that Real Madrid might win this because Mbappe is on a roll right now. Arda Güler as well. Who knows? Maybe he won't start Trent. Maybe he would. But they have Fede at right back. But that's all depends if Xabi Alonso wants to start Trent or not. Obviously it's home ground, but I don't think he won't start. But that's besides the point. But this game right here is a very interesting one, as in it's another big match, and it's not the first time that they have faced each other. They faced last year, and Liverpool won that through a weak Real Madrid side. But that's the past. Mbappe is currently in form right now, so we'll see how it goes. Another spicy match coming up. We have this game. This game right here is going to be the most interesting game. Paris Saint-Germain versus Bayern Munich. Bro, there are so many high expectations on this game, bro. Obviously with injuries, of course, Doué is out due to thigh injury, which get better Doué, and Zabrani, who the Ukrainian defender that they brought from Bournemouth, is currently suspended because of the tackle he did against Leverkusen. But this game right here, crucial game. Bayern, who are currently on a on a winning streak, have not taken not a single L. Not a single L. Like, Bayern is like the only, I think it's like the only well-known European team that have not taken a single L domestically and internationally with Europe. So this is gonna be a very interesting one. PSG, obviously, who are in decent form. Obviously, we have players like Barcola, Kvaratskhelia, Dembele, and obviously, we don't know how this will go. This is gonna be a toss-up. I don't know who is gonna win this because, bro, we have players like Kane, Olise, Gnabry, and Diaz who are popping off. They're lucky that Musiala is still out because with Musiala, I feel like this attack would have been more deadly than it already is today. But you know, it is what it is. But anyways, let me know, you guys, in the comments who would win this match. Obviously, I'm gonna do a post-match review of everything, and talk about what happened during this games. Everything is just crazy, like how these guys are gonna meet up, and it's gonna be really interesting. I will say that, but I don't know. This game is obviously the toughest besides the Liverpool Real Madrid, and you know, made the best win. Shit, bro. Sorry for the language. It's just a very. There's no answer to this because both teams are currently on form, and well, PSG has been slacky because the recent win was like a last minute win by a corner, and then obviously Gonzalo Ramos basically headers it in, and basically gets the winner game. Bayern Munich has just won, I think it was the Pokal, or I think it was, I don't remember a game where they played in the Bundesliga. I think it was, I don't recall, but they're on a roll. But they beat it 3-0 with Leverkusen, but that was with their B team. I'm surprised that their B team popped off and not the A team, because obviously Company wanted to do a rotation, basically playing a very crazy B team, and that worked, and that was worth the dime of that B team, because bro, Bayern and that B team that he played with, basically with Neuer played, and then he had like Nicholas Jackson, a striker. They wanted the youngsters, and basically gave Kane, Olise, all the gang a rest to prepare them for today's Champions League. And it worked off the dime, 3-0 clean sheet. And yeah, but made the best win for this game. Let's talk about tomorrow's game. Now you may be wondering, what's another spicy game for tomorrow? This, my friends, is another spicy game. Man City versus Borussia Dortmund. This game determines what's going to happen to us in terms of where we're going to be in top 8, or we're going to be in the qualifying rounds. This game, a part of next weekend's game in the Premier League, is going to be a critical game, particularly this game. But today, Haaland and Pep Guardiola just spoke in their press conference. Basically, Pep giving them the day off, which makes sense. But you know, they're prioritizing more to the Liverpool game than this game. Which, by the way, both games are tough. Before we go to international break, Liverpool is going to be another critical game, but I will talk about that another video, because this is Premier League and this is now the Champions League. This game is going to be very interesting, because one thing I will say that Dortmund really lacks is that they're defensively not good. In cases, sometimes they are good, sometimes they're not good. Their attack is okay, other than I think their best player is probably Guirassy and Adeyemi, but I feel like Adeyemi is good with the winger position instead of attacking midfielder. Niko Kovac has been playing like this formation where he has 2 attacking midfielders and then Guirassy as a striker. Obviously, the main concern for me is Guirassy, because Guirassy is probably one of the clinical strikers that Dortmund has. Obviously, with us, we came with with a win against Bournemouth, and I will say that the formation that I saw in the weekend's game, I feel like we should play that same formation, but this time instead of Ryan Cherky, no, keep Ryan Cherky because Ryan Cherky is a phenomenal baller. Play Ryan Cherky on the right, Foden attacking midfielder. I think probably either Doku or Marmoush, and anyone honestly. And then I'll give Nico Gonzalez this game, and then probably the weekend's game Rodri. Or if Rodri has to start, or Rodri can start this game, because Rodri is fine, but you know it's gonna take Rodri a while to find his form. But I feel like Nico should start. And Nico Gonzalez has been phenomenal. Has been disappointing me. Other than the Monaco game, but that's not even his fault, man. I always back Nico Gonzalez. Love the guy. He's very good. He's very good defensive midfield and all that. But anyways, the defense. Nico O'Reilly as left back, Ruben Diaz, Bardio, and Kusanov. Maybe might get this game to Nunes, but I'd rather have Kusanov. Kusanov has been phenomenal at right back, but Nunes has also been phenomenal as well. Wouldn't say much about him, Nunes, but he's been phenomenal. But yeah, this is gonna be one interesting game. If anyone wants to talk about any other Champions League games, y'all can talk about that in the comments. But anyways, today's the day, big games. Wish everyone the luck, and I hope City wins tomorrow's game. This all for the video. Like it, comment, and subscribe. If you guys want to leave any ideas, leave the comments, comment it down below. Let's see what happens today and tomorrow. I'm out. Post-match reaction will be after the Champions League games. Peace out, guys.